Party people in the place to be. Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. My fucking glasses are already on. Can't do the gimmick. We're James with Games. All right. Whew. Here we are. Happy Monday, folks. I'm in a tiny little box today because this is one of those rare occasions. In fact, let me make the logo, such as it is, also much smaller. It's one of those rare occasions. Every now and then, I remember that they kept making video games after 1997. This is one of those days. Rego Death in the house. Welcome. We are actually, not at all like yesterday. We are actually, barring unforeseen disaster, something could still go wrong. Knock, knock on wood. We're going to play Disco Elysium. I'm excited. And I hope you are too. I have heard nothing but good things about this game. Never heard a bad thing about it. Maybe I did. I mean, it can't be just pure, endlessly positive. I'm sure some people have critiques. But I've heard a lot of great things about this game. Held up as one of the greats of the medium, even by some critics. I have been looking forward to playing it for quite some time. And was going to start yesterday. Did not manage to start yesterday because of installation issues, but I fixed them. It's installed. So if it launches and then we can get it screen captured, we're cooking with gas. So, without further ado, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to hit play. A vital first step. Then what we hope, beyond all hope, is that I can alt-enter this thing into a window. Right now I cannot see the chat or anything. So just bear with me. Just wait for this load screen to go by. You can't see this yet because until I get it in a window, I don't have a plan for capturing it. Load times. Can you imagine? I'd almost forgotten that these exist. Okay. It's proceeding. Uh-oh. Okay. Options. Display mode. Windowed. Well, there we go. Alt-Enter wasn't going to do it for me. But that did. Now, let's capture that window. There it is. Oddly enough, it's capturing my taskbar too. Let's see. Can I make the window any smaller? Of course not. It'd be too easy. Also, you can't see my face right now, but don't worry. I still have a face. But okay. We're going to have a bit of an issue here with this windowed mode, unless if I make the window smaller, it's still not small enough. No. Okay. We're going to resolve this. I just need to remember how resolutions work. Oh, you know what? Here's me. Okay. If the stupid OBS would just stop capturing... You know what? Hold on. Maybe the answer here is simply to put a simple crop pad filter down. Okay. But it's still not capturing correctly. Okay. Let's try this a different way. Let me turn the volume down a bit in my own ears, so I'm not shouting while we do this. Okay. What if I... Don't worry about that for now and try this. Hold on 1 second, folks. I'll be right back with you. All right. Now. There. That's the answer. Just capture the whole monitor. Play it in full screen. Maybe I'll figure out a better plan in the future. But for now, this will do. Let's play Disco Elysium. I'm going into this game blind. Maybe one more thing I'm going to mess with here. Not a huge difference. I think this is going to work. I think we're going to be okay now. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I did not, besides getting the game installed, I didn't do any of the things that I should do to get set up. But I'm set up well enough. I think we can start this game. Let's start it. New game. So I'm going into this pretty blind. Like, I get the idea. It's an RPG with no combat. Heavy on dialogue choices, skill checks, those sorts of things. It's got like sci-fi dystopia, maybe cyberpunk-y feel to it. It's political, from what I've heard. I've heard that it can be pretty funny. I've heard that it's great. I'm vaguely familiar with the format of what its skill check text looks like because people use it as a meme sometimes on the former Twitter and now on Blue Sky. And that's really all I got. So I'm excited to learn what's going on here. As we get going, let me know if I can adjust the volume in any way. British! Hello again. Here we go. Boom. I must select an archetype, or I could create my own. Well, yes. That's what I'll be doing. Thank you. Okay. Here's one thing. If I'm up on this screen over here, I should... Wait, no, but I shouldn't, because I need to... Ah, jeez. Okay. Weird setup. I'll figure out a better one, but it shouldn't affect anybody but me here. Everybody else's experience should be fine. Whoop. Bring this back. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Creating my own. I have intellect, raw brain power, and how smart I am. Well, hey, how'd they know? My psych, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Physique, your musculature, how strong you are. Motorics, your senses, how agile you are. So I assume that I have a fixed pool of points and therefore can't increase something unless I decrease something else. Yep. Okay. So then the question becomes, do I try to approximate my own vision of myself, or do I create an original character? Well, maybe I will. Okay, what? Let me think. Who am I? Who is this James? I don't know if I go this far. Once, a student, and it's kind of awkward because I know this young man a little bit. Like, we have mutual friends, so every now and then I run into him, and I'm like, I hope he doesn't remember this happened. But a student once looked at me with a look of awe in his eyes and said, "The scope of your mind is just so vast." And I thought, oh man, thank you. That's very kind. But no, this is no, we've missed the mark here. Then again, do I need to create? I don't need to create myself. I want to think about like what's going to be fun. Not that I like. How could I know? You probably a super balanced character is less fun than a character that stands out in some ways and not in others. Maybe I'll take my physique down a bit. Huh. This might be something. Not great in anything, but like a real, a mind type, not a body type. That could be fun. I'm going to click random once. Oh, you can go to 6. That's cool. That makes me actually want to leave something at least at 5. So I could be like a smart guy who's kind of sensitive. And then, he could probably hit the gym a little more. That might be a fair critique. Or what if I went, you know what? I like this idea. I don't know. I don't think we're looking at me anymore. But yeah. I'm gonna go in as a guy who just he perceives people. And then, he totally misses on the high five. Great. Okay. Ooh. And then within here, signature skills. Do I get 3? That seems to be what's being suggested here. So, let's look. Volition. Holding yourself together, keeping your morale up. Or are these all of the skill? Okay. They all start at the base. Okay. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Ooh. I'm gonna make my empathy my signature skill, I think. So you only get one signature skill. Just what is the one thing that you are the best at? Well, you know what? No. Before I... Oh, I can set multiple signatures? I like this. Do what's cool for that. But okay. What do signature skills mean? Do they level up faster? Do you get a bonus to them? I don't know. We're going in blind, baby. But okay. We have logic. That's what you'd think. Figure stuff out. Encyclopedia. The facts you know. Rhetoric. Putting it all together. Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. You'd think that would also come in with like the empathy, but okay, whatever. Conceptualization. See art in the world. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. So wait, hold on. Here's the thing I could do. If I set this as a signature, okay, there is just a signature. And I believe I will make empathy my signature. Just a good, just a compassionate, just a person who sees people. I know there's like some detective stuff here to be done, obviously. I know that much about the game, and also you could put it together just from the descriptions of these. So what are the physique ones? Endurance is what it sounds like. Pain threshold is what it sounds like. Physical instrument. Okay, just like the conditioning of your body. Electrochemistry. How good you are at drugs. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. What? Okay, it's like a fancy, it's like Spidey sense. Not exactly, but something like that. Half-light. Let the body take control and threaten people. Fight or flight response. Okay. Hand-eye coordination. That's what it sounds like. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Pardon me. That's what it sounds like. Reaction speed is what it sounds like. Savoir-faire. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Okay. Tumbling, acrobatics. Just the flair you bring to your body's actions. Interfacing, what it sounds like. And composure. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Cool. So like the motor skill of kind of just like not having your psych show. Cool. All right. I'm an empathy master. Will that pay off for me? There's no way of knowing. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. And that was a quote from somebody, but I didn't get that far before they took it off the screen. Let's begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Turn this up a tiny bit, but not too much. But let me know if I'm misperceiving how much volume I should have. But okay. Right now I'm unconscious in my ancient reptilian brain.
Ever.
Oh, am I dead?
Never, ever.
I can keep not existing. But I think never ever? Never ever? Like forever, ever, forever. Anyway.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll just keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Ex-wives? Hold on. Wait. I'm here in the primordial soup. Are you telling me I got ex-wives? Was I married? Am I a person? Do I exist?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
You know, but I wanted to know. Hold on. Have I existed? Do I have a wife? Or did I?
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I could say, Allons-y, never let me go. But I'm going to stick with the trend here. My guy wants to fight his way back to consciousness. No. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
So I'm super interested to find out. Have I attempted suicide? Or am I just blackout drunk? Or some third thing? Have I been beaten in an alleyway? Is this like the start of Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo? I'm gonna roll out of a morgue drawer.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Boom. I've succeeded on my first skill check. Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first. No. I don't care. I'm an idiot. But a brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
I feel it.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. I guess that's me.
You can take it. You're a champion.
A success. Okay. I say, Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Please no. I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. No. I'm not scared. I'm a champion. Maybe I'll be scared once I open my eyes and take stock.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an
Oh. Ah. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. A clarion call from hell.
Is it the sun? Is it a neon light outside my apartment? There's only one way to find out. I will open my eyes. Alright. Probably not a suicide attempt. Okay. Well, I can infer that my control scheme here involves some points of interest that I can click on. But maybe I'm gonna try to immediately recapture some dignity if I can. Take the pants. They'll reduce my savoir-faire because of the flare cuts, tripping me if I try to do anything cool. But they'll bring up my electrochemistry. I can hold tab to highlight things, whatever that means. Oh. There's something I can investigate. Oh, hey, my tie. Am I wearing a shirt, though? No, here's the shirt. Disco ass blazer. Increases my esprit de corps. And then I can grab my tie. Can I get it?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Oh, come on. It's not such a bad necktie.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Well, I do not have the motor skills here. Humiliate myself. Grabbing pitifully. I think I'll just turn the fan off. Perceptive.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Yep, I've got a 72% chance now. Remember, folks, I'm hungover.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
Okay, I like that it reports the rolls to us in detail.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Sweet. Well, maybe not sweet that's where my mind goes immediately. Now I'm already looking at this and thinking, before I got dressed, should I have gone and tried to take a bath in that filthy bathroom? Freshen up a bit? Okay. Look at my gear for a moment. I have my tie on, which increases my Inland Empire skill, where I get my hunches and my feelings. My gut feelings. My esprit de corps, understanding cop culture. Thanks to my disco-ass blazer. Gives me that detective feel, I guess. And then, of course, the flare-cut trousers screwing up my vibe. My ability to get around, to do stuff. What's this?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Let's fish them out.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Aluminum to me, aluminium to some. Okay. We've got a key. So I'm all out of order here to go in and... What's this? Oh, is that a shirt? Did I put a blazer on without a shirt? I didn't know that. Makes me better at conceptualization, but less good at suggestion. It's a satin shirt. Very nice. All right. So I haven't done anything yet. And I think this game is rad. Let's go take a look.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Yeah, that's me. I got it half off because my physique is only 2.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Maybe that's for the best.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Oh, so it's like a slang prefix. That makes sense. One thing, you don't need to know much about the German language to become aware that the German language loves compound words. I don't know this face. What do I look like?
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Yeah, hold on. What, am I going to go through my whole life in a world where glass surfaces exist? I'm never going to catch my reflection? I'll prepare myself. Touch my face. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry. I think I'm saying that to myself. I know this is my fault. Touch my nose.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
All right. I'm an alcoholic. But hopefully my tongue is okay. At least my tongue is okay. Touch it.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like.
Snail? Ugh. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Wipe the mirror. Let's face the music.
Behold.
Oh, man. That's not so bad. I mean, Okay. I could take better care of myself. Could trim that stash a little, tighten it up to the lip line. Actually, geez. I got to tighten the stash up a little. Just discovered.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I'm not making it. Face is making itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. I got to be able to relax my face. Okay, try to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
You sure this is not just because it's a painting and not an actual reflection?
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Oh, come on. I can do an encyclopedia check to try to figure it out. I can try to stop it, but I'm going to fail. I'm just going to let it be. No, hold on. Maybe I can remember. It's a white check. I could retry it according to this. And you never know. Double sixes always wins. Fingers crossed.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
All right. Well, if I put points in, then I can retry it. Here, it says impossible, but it's not impossible. Because there's always the chance of rolling double sixes. But let's have a little self-knowledge and not humiliate myself in that way. All right. Great. This is myself. Bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, sweet liqueurs. Maybe not my proudest discovery about myself so far. Oh, broken window over there. I could look at that, give it some thought. Is this more clothing? Oh, yeah, my shoes. Oh, my shoe. A shoe. Well. Now, does it automatically equip just a left shoe? It seems that it does. Doesn't affect my stats in any way. What is the Inland Empire? Yeah, that hunches, gut feelings, dreams, and waking life. I think that's the kind of feel I'm getting. I want this guy to be is that he's, he gets people and he kind of trusts his gut. I am going to have a friggin' great time with this game. I can tell. And I don't know what's going on and nothing's happened yet. And yet. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Oh, geez. I thought maybe I could get his hand off his head if he got a little hair of the dog, I don't see any other highlight that could be my right shoe. It's a shame, because maybe if I completed the set. Looked like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. It hit a little too close to home. Can I get some music going? The reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Okay, sad shit. What's through this door before I go to leave my apartment, face the world? Oh, it's locked. Where's the key? Did I not pick up a key? Keys. Key to room 1. Okay, so keys must work automatically. So the key that I found is my front door key. So perhaps it's time to face the world. Go out. Shut the door behind you. Presumably he's locked it. All right. Oh. I like the sound design here. We have a black ice warning in the Revachol zone of control. It's March of something 51. 2051? 2151? It feels like it's probably 2051. I guess we'll find out more. Not much to interact with, but excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a stick of gum?
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer? Am I military personnel? Hold on. Let's like right now the music is low. Like that's music in in the distance. But I've turned it up for now. And just keep me posted. Eventually I'll have figured out what the default settings should be here, and then we'll be off to the races. I think I'm going to awkwardly stammer and say something that doesn't really make sense. Officer. What, am I in the military?
No.
She seems perplexed by my question. That's my perception at work. My psyche. My empathy.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Huh. Am I a businessman? That doesn't seem likely. Let me just ask. I'm sorry. Why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
You sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time. So
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah. And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
That checks out. Okay. I'm not doing this. I'm not saying this guy's never going to lust after some lady. But this is where I'm staying. I don't want to make her uncomfortable. Okay. So, like, I have had a fair bit to drink, I think. At least my detective skills are suggesting that to me. And my breath. And the pounding in my head. But why don't I remember being a cop or my name or anything?
Could it be because of the drinking?
Yeah? Which does raise the follow-up question of who in the right mind would if I like what how do I get on the force?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's fair.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Yeah. No, be glib. I'm going to let it go. I'm not looking for random conflict with someone in the building I'm staying in who is a lovely young woman. And, you know, I'm not personally into cigarette smoking, but it is the kind of thing that I could let go if she's willing to look the other way on the sewer breath.
Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Oh, well, I'm not an authoritarian here. Great talking to you. I should get going. You know, see if I can pick up any leads on what my name is or why I'm here.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
ACAB, Class G.
She looks back at you, a
Classy.
light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
See ya. Nice talking to you. Ooh, can I investigate her cigarette? Why would I? Am I gonna just... No, okay. It's just a detail. I'm relieved that my guy didn't just demean himself by grabbing the... There's still a little bit on this. I'm not going to bust into her room. Be like, hold on, wait a minute. What did you mean by that glib remark? Oh, weekend edition of Tremblement. Probably the weakest Pixies album. Actually, you know what? I should be careful because the Pixies have put out 21st century albums that I've never listened to. But you know, real Pixies albums. Trompe le Monde is a great album. It's just the first 5 Pixies albums are just incredible. No shame in being the 5th best original Pixies album. Original run Pixies album. All right. Let's see if my brain can handle the stairs. Fail my savoir-faire check. Trip over my flared pants. Break my neck. Game over. Create a new character. I like that. Mildly cinematic. Pans across the area. Yeah, so if the singer was here, they'd put their lyrics here. Karaoke. Oh, this is where the lyrics would display? Is that an electronic thing somehow? Oh, I can look at myself in a full-length mirror? Is that what's going on here? No, it's speaker. It's not a very good speaker. We're getting static. What's up with this?
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'll have a better, clearer sense of my soul's cubic, of my volume here. Maybe, get some food in me.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
I should check them out. Like, it's, even if it's not like real Pixies to me, like, you know, I love like Frank Black's like immediate post Pixies, like Teenager of the Year. Love that album. I only have the one, you know, the Frank Black and the Catholics album that everybody likes, Dog in the Sand. Terrific album. I haven't heard any of the others. I have his solo album that he did. It's like a double album, kind of in the rootsy style of the Catholics, but as a solo album. Pretty good. So like even if I listen to it, I'm like, especially like post, like when Kim Deal gets kicked out or she quits or whatever, it's like, it's not the Pixies to me anymore. Still might be good music. Yeah, I can buy that. I should check it out. I haven't run out of time, and I'm going to succeed. I realized with horror that I have almost let 2024 elapse without like personally seeking out any music that came out in 2024. David, welcome. We are James with the games, baby. I realized that I'd gone almost, like I've been exposed to, like, Danielle keeps me in the loop on like girl pop. And so like, you know, Cowboy Carter, pretty good album. But like in my own wanderings, I was just completely out of the loop. But I picked up the new Cure album the other day, which I've heard is great. So I need to find an hour or so to spin that.
Through a PA system.
I haven't done karaoke in a while. But I enjoy karaoke. Weird thing is I haven't done karaoke since several years ago when I like took a year and a half's worth of singing lessons from a professional musical theater director and actually became okay at singing. I should try it sometime just to show off. Hey, look, I know where the notes are. I can control my falsetto. Otherwise, I usually do hip-hop karaoke. Which is like, it's dumb, but any white guy who can stay on the beat gets like easy bonus points from an audience. They're just like, wow, you're such a good rapper. You could be the Notorious B.I.G. And it's like, no, I could not. That's absurd. Let's cool our jets here.
By other people.
Okay, but what am I going to sing when I get there? I don't know the pop songs of the future. Does this guy have classic tastes?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation. but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Can I do Femininomenon by Chapel Roan? It's probably not going to express this guy's soul at all. When I was preparing for that drag performance that I did for the Student Society, one of the hard parts was picking a song because, partially because, like I'm an old man. I'm not in touch with the youth. But partially just because it was like thinking of a good drag lip sync song versus thinking of a good drag lip sync song that you can perform at an institution of an educational institution where you are a faculty member. Totally different thing. So my first idea was show the kids that I am somewhat in touch with modern pop culture by doing a Chapel Rowan song. And I was like, I really do like that Femininomenon song. And then I actually thought about the lyrics, and I was like, I cannot move my lips to these lyrics at a school event, at a school where I'm a teacher. Okay. Yeah. But you know what, though? Like, yeah. I was thinking maybe I'll sing something happy, get the people
No.
going. No?
Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay. So now I have a task. I want to find a tragic song, regardless of my own opinions. My inland empire is telling me. Okay. Finish that thought. Let's take a look at what the tasks are like. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Find a tape, play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Ask the cafeteria member if I can perform, preferably in the evening. Great. That's a good side quest. Oh, whoops. That is not done like, hey, I'm done looking at this. I'm looking at the stream monitor, just the same thing you folks are seeing. So my face was partially obscuring. Ha! Nice. What was your character? Maybe this guy knows who I am. Excuse me, sir.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter.
Late
inspecting
20s.
A stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I'm not. When I say me right now, I don't mean me, the character in this game that is obscured. There's a portrait down here at the bottom left. Is that your go-to? All right. Young man doesn't like making eye contact. Nice. I am only for the first time ever I'm reusing a character in D&D. My dark elf bard Shoshana, who is a fun role-playing challenge because what you're supposed to do when you create a dark elf character is, I rejected dark elf society and came to find my own place in the world as a good person. So the backstory of my dark elf Shoshana is that she is the second oldest sister in her family. And so she ran away from drow society because she didn't feel like she got enough privilege. And so she's not a good person. And I try to play her in a way that is, captures someone who is selfish and not really interested in cooperating and not really all that concerned with helping people except to the extent that it might benefit her, while not ruining the game for everybody. Really fun role-playing challenge. It is. It's interesting because the first time I created this character and played her, my thought was that it was a real big swing because I was literally, it was except my buddy, who the DM, the other 3 people in the game, one of them I was meeting for the first time, and 2 of them I was meeting for the first time as adults. We had gone to Sunday school together for as long as I was going to Sunday school as a kid. But they were like, their parents are like big deal in the church community. They're like the main characters, and they were all friends, and they all went to school together. And you'll just have to trust me on this. I was a kind of shy kid, didn't talk a lot, especially just around a bunch of strangers. So although I knew them and they seemed like significant people to me who I had memories with, they did not remember me. So it was like I was meeting them for the first time, but I had a built-in wanting them to like me. And so I was like, I'll just play an awful character who is mean. And the very first thing I did in my very first action in a combat situation was I rolled the highest initiative. So the opening battle to just like get our sea legs starts. And I used my turn to push one of the other characters towards the enemy and to do nothing else. But it worked because the underlying idea that I had, and I'll continue playing this game in a moment, but the underlying idea I had was what I can do with the character, is because she doesn't really care. It'll stop me from dominating the game because I can just let them take the lead on what story decisions we make, and then I can just be funny when the time comes. This time now, we're doing a Kingmaker campaign. Greg's running Kingmaker in Pathfinder for us. And so I'm being way more the main character, which is its own challenge. Shoshana wants to seize political power in the marches or whatever the place is called. All right,
That was disdain
Gart.
in his eyes.
Disdain.
Even now he's purposely ignoring me.
So, this is a little awkward, young man, but I'm getting a bad vibe here. Something tells me you don't like me?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
I understand sarcasm when I hear it, sir.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
It's gonna sound kind of weird. What have I been doing all this time? Like, have you seen me around? Do I have any leads?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
All right. Okay. Cool stuff, bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Ooh, I hope I didn't break that.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors. I guess the narrator doesn't want to read this part for me. He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Oh, I only get jerk responses here. What do you mean, my buddy? Do I know that? Have you seen me around with him?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
All right. Can't remember my own name, but I just look at this young man. I'm like, this is Gart, the cafeteria manager. All right. Okay. I can take a hint. I know when I'm not wanted. Can I look around? Nope. Well, maybe I can. Ooh, right click does the same thing as tab here. Is this a coffee machine? Can I get some coffee? I feel like some coffee might... It's a water cooler. Can I have some water? What's this? Nosafed. I shouldn't just... Well, it's just here. Am I allowed to take it? I'm just going to grab a free Nosafed. I assume it's free. Well, at least the menu gives me a strong detective's hunch. I think it's Monday. Or, at the very least, it was Monday recently. Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open, 1600. I wonder if they're open to the, come on, cops are union guys argument. We're the union that shows up to bust down the picket lines when the other unions try to act up.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Hey, buddy.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Okay. Hopefully my 2 points of motor skills are enough to get a good handshake, make a good first impression. It's probably not a first impression if he's my buddy.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
I don't know. But maybe we can find out through conversation. Shake hands.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Okay. So, detective work. This guy is my buddy in the sense that he's also a cop. The bartender, Gart, did not identify him as my buddy because he's seen us together, but because he's a cop. But we seem to be meeting for the first time. Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Right. I am... Maybe the lady in the wheelchair is going to help out here?
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I can try to make up a name. No. I'm going to go with the honesty policy here. Lieutenant, I don't really know my name.
Okay, then.
He processes the information, then disregards it. It'll come to me. Maybe. Or someone will tell me what it is. In a meta sense, I think I know that my name is Harry, but I don't actually know.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah, scheduling issues, for sure. I might have been embracing the sweet delusion of non-existence. You mean Gart? I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yeah.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean.
Yeah.
Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
And I'm like, here too. Yeah. Yep. Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I am aware. And so I know that this is not what I would say. The initial interviews. I had some scheduling issues with that too.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Hell yes, we will. Yep. I will. Am I still getting that this guy would take a bullet for me feel? Is it fading?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't think so.
So, the body is still in the tree.
It could be. I can't confirm confirm.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
And you know what? I don't want to brag too much about having picked the right skill to be my signature skill. But when I heard that line reading, I thought, oh, there's weariness creeping into his voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's get going. Just play it cool.
After you, officer.
Sure thing, Lieutenant.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, hold on. Should I have a badge? I should have a badge, right? Is my badge here?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing.
Okay,
I
good.
advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
But getting
definitely.
the body down should still take precedence.
I'm glad to hear that a more straightforward task takes precedence. Okay.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Thank you, tutorial agent. Okay, well, we're not going to bother that lady just yet. Let's get down to business. Also, I feel like it might annoy Kim if I was like, excuse me, I'm going to see if this old lady knows who I am. Maybe she's got my badge.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
I like that the voice actor pauses so we can infer the narrator dialogue even though it's not actually read by the narrator.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
The Harbinger of Ruin.
What?
Never mind. Just trying to be funny.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while
Tough
to arrive at
crowd.
the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Because you normally manage the cafeteria, right?
Do you have her number?
Or address.
As a matter of fact, I do.
All right. Lieutenant Kitsuragi has Sylvie's number.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Ooh, big shot. Maybe your facial hair will come in if you get just a few more cafeterias under your belt.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Yeah, no.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes?
I have everything. You?
Oh, yeah. Do I have questions? Of course. I'm a detective.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
So, all right. The body's in a tree, but where's the tree?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
Okay, so through those doors?
That's easy.
How do we get there?
See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
The Franco-Nigerian cavalry. This guy's Dennis Miller with the references.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Yeah, he thinks that. Okay, so great. So I've been through there to look at the body in the tree, perhaps. All right, this is a stupid question. Actually, you know what? Hold on. It would be stupid not to just check. Do you know who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Yeah, okay. Perhaps I should have phrased it like, you have any leads on who might have killed him? But I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
So Sylvie called the crime in, but now she's not here. And you don't normally work here, but you're here. So what's up with that? Why'd Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Okay, fine, sure. That's not exactly how it seems, but fine.
Extra fine.
Okay. I could ask this just to needle him, but why would I do that? I'm an empathetic guy. All right, that's all.
Let's go.
Boom, 30 experience for that interview. Very good.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Who, me? Real? What?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Thank you, Necktie.
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
So, what's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Waffle syrup, welcome. All right, I was hoping you'd arrive. Every now and then. I gotta dip my toes into the modern world. Went to the mall the other day, picked up the new Cure album and the Chapel Roan album, which isn't new, but it's, it's still contemporary. Staying young in my heart. Well, thank you for saying it more classily, but I was just kind of hoping you'd remind me what the economy is in this place, and maybe we could work around to you telling me my name.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is
Right.
the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, because I owe you money. My tab.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Okay. Can we let that ride? Really? I was under the impression that you had played more of it. Because I remember, the one thing I remember you saying to me about it was that you didn't think you'd enjoy a game that was all dialogue, and that you really did. Not that you can't enjoy a game for a little bit, and then, school picks up or whatever.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Okay. What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol.
Well, thank you.
That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Okay. But, philosophically, what even is money? You know? Is it even real, so to speak?
What are you, a philosopher?
No, I'm just getting my bearings here. Just a little, you know. I mean, you know, you had to round my bar tab down, right?
Money is what grown-up people use to pay
Yeah.
for things.
Okay, yeah.
Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra.
Okay.
We use it for everything, really.
I don't think I have any money. But if I'm a cop, they're gonna pay me eventually, right? And like, square up on a checkout, let it ride a little while.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm humiliating myself in front of Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Okay, so, what do you think? I solve your like. What if I go get that dead body down? That's got to be worth like 40 real.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Okay, well, there, great, awesome. It's only 8.49. I'm good for it. I can make this work, maybe.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Yes, let's get to work.
Good luck.
He wanted to say something else, I can tell. Because it's printed right here. Okay. I'm going to run to the washroom really quickly. And then we're going to start this investigation. So hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. All right, and we're back. I'm also playing a contemporary game off air, although I'm just dipping my toes into it so far. But I got a Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom for Christmas. Delightful so far. I'm only one dungeon in, but I'm really liking the gimmick of copying and creating objects and monsters to solve your problems. Well, nice talking to you, Gart. Not. What is this?
By the way, where is home?
Ah,
The address is coming
literally in
up
my
blank,
mind.
and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have a home?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Was I up on Marvel Hill? Is there a Marvel Hill?
Why did you say that?
I don't know. Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression.
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Well, hopefully that's not where my home is. In the place that's impossible to go to. One moment. Just gotta... My buddy surprised me by being in town. And then all of our discussions about getting together today were about getting together this evening. And then literally after I hit start streaming, at around 10:30 my time, Atlantic time here, he texts me. He's like, "Can I take you out to lunch instead?" So I said, "Well, it's got to be a late lunch." So he's booked us for 2. So I have a hard stop here, but we still got a couple hours. We'll certainly get a good introduction to this. I mean, honestly, if I had to stop now, I would feel like, yep, played enough of this to get the hooks in me.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
No. Is there somewhere I could... Okay. Could I make my way back here somehow?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
It could happen. Okay. Well, let's get going, Lieutenant. Oh, is that not the door he meant? That door is reserved, so we're supposed to go this way to get to the fence? Oh, yes. There's no mistaking this hole in the fence. Hey, kid.
Kuno's got this.
Everybody's living hard in the Disco Elysium world. This boy can't be any older than 12. Looks 34. In early 21st century terms. I assume the air quality is terrible.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Hold on. Was the conceptualization check here to come up with the simile that he looks like a gremlin?
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Oh, hey, there's another kid. Hey, kid. A word here. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Oh my goodness.
It's love it in the dick.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You kiss your mother with that
The
mouth?
boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
All right, hey, knock it off with the slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it here.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
I don't think I want to be trying to score drugs while Lieutenant Kitsuragi's right next to
Yeah,
me.
Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
All right. Look, I have questions for you, kid.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
You know anything about this body besides the fact that you like to call it slurs and throw things at its genitals?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, help me out here.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
But you think that's a waste of time?
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Do you know who... Did you ever know this guy? Like, you know, when he wasn't swinging from a tree?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Oh, kid. You know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay. So, where did you go?
I don't know. Some fucking... Mesco, or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Okay. But about the dead body.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him, if that's what you mean.
No, I didn't figure you... No, I didn't take you for a kid who could put it together well enough to commit a murder and get the body up in a tree. See anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, why would there be cops at a crime scene? Suspicious.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Can we cool it with the F slurs, children? All right. We're going to circle back around to this. Let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
You're testing my capacity to give a fuck, kid. I may have a physique of 2, but I'm bigger than you. And slightly more in my right mind. Because my drugs are wearing off.
Get lost,
I don't like these kids. You play in this yard a lot?
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Might have some questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
All right. Great. That's awesome. Do you know yourself, kid?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
So you like to refer to yourself in the third person? Think you're special?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh my goodness. Sound gets louder as the child shouts at windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
All right. I'm just backing away here. I've had enough of you, Kuno.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Oh, you're the. You get a definite article now, you little shit.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Oh my.
Don't listen. Just go.
All right. I'm just going. My volition suggests that I should just go. Great stuff. Great stuff. What does my mind say? I can smell the disgusting body. Makes sense. All right. Well, I hope you had fun, Kuno.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Ugh. That's a gross simile.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Let's look down at the rest of the body.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Oh man, I should have smoked some of that leftover cigarette that girl left in the ashtray. Killed my nostrils a little bit. Yeah, do they ever? They set the tone for sure. God. Is that... Lieutenant, what's up? Is this an unusually nasty rotting corpse, or am I just hungover?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Yeah, probably. Alright, okay. Let's turn away for a sec. Can we climb up the tree and get him down? Ladders for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Okay.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
That is good prose, but disgusting. Okay, let's put it all on the line. Can I avoid spewing?
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
It's too much. It's too much. All right. All right. Lieutenant's not judging me. Do some puking. Oh, detective, turn around and puke away from the crime scene. Okay.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Oh, fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay. Where do we get ammonia from?
There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Yeah.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. So I need to be able to not puke. There's no just puke it out, get the feeling, get back to work. Okay. We need some ammonia. Someone is trying. Someone's working in there. Okay. How do we get there? I don't know. What's this? Some money? Some magnesium? Just sitting here? Okay. Leave it for now. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Can we get around to the greenhouse?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Yeah, nothing going on here. Okay. Well, you know what? If I'm going to go try to buy some ammonia, I'm going to need money. So please no judgment, Lieutenant. And you know, who knows? Maybe I'll want some magnesium at some point. Checking out my stuff. Got new items. Lieutenant's handkerchief. Which can be sold for $2.50. Probably sell for like $3-4 if I didn't get puke all over it. Okay, gotta get ammonia before I carry on here. At some point I gotta tell them that my badge is missing. Use the radio in his motor car. Okay. Find out who made the call, which is Sylvie. Using Kim's shortwave, we can call her. But we gotta deal with the body first. And you know, maybe they'll forward me some money to cover my damages. What a thing. I mean, honestly, actually, that's like, when you look at stuff like the NYPD budget and how much of it goes to settling abuse cases and stuff. Actually, that doesn't come out of the NYPD budget. It comes out of the city budget in New York. It's like, oh yeah. Yep. It's kind of what it's like. Yeah. The police are expensing their wanton destruction. Problem. To try to figure out my way home. I can sort my thoughts. Okay. I'll deal with this later, though. I got Kim standing right here. Hold on. What was the name of the... Whoops. Fritte. Well, let's go see if we can find the Fritte store. What is this one? I assume it's my... Oh, no. It shows me all my stats. Including my terrific empathy powers. Okay. And when I cross the threshold, I get to level up a skill. That's intuitive. What's this? Bottles inside. I could pick them up if I had a bag. Crime, romance, biographies of famous people. That's a bookstore. I think. Maybe it is also the apothecary. But let's walk around a little. Get a feel for the territory. I'm trying to stay focused on my job. I want to get at least a little bit. Something is broken with our travels? Whatever do you mean, British? Here's the old whirling in rags. Wait, hold on. What's this? Does that say Frit? Yep. You lost? You look lost. Out of place. Excuse me, you think I look lost?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant. This guy's a racist. It's my empathy working, I guess. Why are you talking to him, not me?
Don't you welcome to Rivachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Boom. Defeating racism with logic.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Oh my. Yeah, that's not efficient. That is not that German efficiency, British. My friend who is trying to get home from heaven, like trying to get home to her home where she lives from her home where her family. No, wait. No, her family's... I don't know why she's out west. But she's struggling to get back. There. Yeah, you tell him, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Yeah. All right. All right. It must make economic sense somehow. Or they're doing their flight scheduling with AI now. Okay. We don't get to deal with this, Kim. Screw this guy. Let's go to Fritz. Hopefully they sell ammonia for a reasonable price. Yellow roses. And tulips. There's beauty even in this crummy place, Revachol, or wherever the hell we are.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Everything? Like even the stuff that's clearly in a glass case? And the bottles behind you?
What's that magazine she's reading?
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask? What's that you're reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing. Yeah.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Progressive. It's futuristic. It's with the times.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods.
Yeah, see? In touch with the youth.
The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
No, it's detective strategy. You gotta win people's trust. I have some questions for you about ammonia.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Well, no, it's a frit. It's an apothecary question. Do you sell ammonia?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Tired ennui. As opposed to like vigorous, energetic ennui.
Yes, what we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. All right. I don't see why she'd know anything about the dead body. Where is this? The medicine cabinet? We'll figure it out.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent.
Oh,
except for the big
I didn't find 20
on the back.
real. I found 20 cents, whatever the fraction of real is. I'm not going to be able to buy ammonia. What was I thinking?
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Wait.
A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah. Which is?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Right. Yes, I knew that. I know all about that. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
Oh yeah, you got another order of bags coming in?
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. I bet. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Can I memorize it? No, I need to get a tape.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Okay, I need a whole real to get an ampule of ammonia. So if I found a bag and then 8 tear bottles to recycle. Maybe I should try again to get to the garden shack. Or is there some money on the ground some people have forgotten about? My keen detective eye. Yes, but not enough. But maybe there's still hope. Let's go through the garbage. Hey, more magnesium. Popular musique mag, jump jams. Most able-bodied men. It's got a top 10 list. The 10 most able-bodied men. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Of course they do. Pigs go home, says the graffiti. Fuck the police. Come on. I'm not here trying to do anything but solve a murder. Alright, let's call in about my badge, Kim. Is this your car?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
All signs point to this being Kim's vehicle.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Alright, well, let's get...
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Alright, grab the
The
radio.
frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Oh, I'm not the lieutenant. I'm from Precinct 41.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from
Thank
the
you, Kim.
41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Yeah, hi, hey Alice. Like Kim just said. From the 41st Precinct, the officer.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct?
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
I can just see it. I can see it in my mind's eye. Hey, this is it's me. Yeah, from the station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
Good question.
10-18, 10-20, over.
I'm sorry. It's been a real tough morning. Can we talk in just words? Plain language?
State your message, sir. Over.
Thank you. So I lost my badge.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge. Can't find it anywhere. It's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Yeah, you better 10-22 the captain.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Discretion is sometimes the better part of valor.
Who
Say
lost his
nothing.
badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
I'm about to learn my own name.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Yeah. We're all struggling not to laugh.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Yeah, well, here in the real world...
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Nah. Yeah, officer lost his badge. Ha. I'm the first cop who ever misplaced his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Yeah.
Mullen dicked us.
Look, can we just move on? I just want to get it reported. Done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Yeah, Chester. This joke is just—it's got legs. You can keep milking it. It'll never stop being funny to say that I'm Dick Mullen.
What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Okay. Enough of this. Because I also need some money.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Well, I deserve that one.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Ho 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 ho.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
You know, now that you mention it, I haven't really thought about it.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Oh, that was in my mind. I didn't say that. Okay.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Thank you, Necktie.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Let's try. No.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course, I didn't lose my fun. Gun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Oh, whatever that means. Yeah. Could it have just been a malapropism, Jules? How come I can remember everybody's name but my own?
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Fucking Chester. I may not remember my own name, but I remember that I hate Chester.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
It's a fucking gun.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Kim, apropos of nothing, what are you packing?
It's a single-shot Kiel A9. An armistice, to be precise.
It's a, single shot. Armistice, Kiel A9, over.
Says it's a Kiel 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. Did I say armistice? Did it it was like when I said gun fun.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Oh, come on, Jean. Captain. El Capitan. Have a sense of humor.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants. I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass. He still got his wiener. Oh, man.
I'm not going to.
No, I'm willing to answer this, Jules.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Yeah. I lost my wiener too. Just lay off, okay? Have you never had a bad night?
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Jules is a pro.
Lay off. Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
That's fair, Captain.
Satellite officer.
Yeah, I heard him, and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Well, guess what, Mac? You're still bald. Anyway, so now that we've resolved those issues, Jules, I was wondering if I could maybe get an advance on next pay or just maybe get some walking around money.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
For police business?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
No, that's not true. I only drank, like, little less than a third of it, of what I'm asking for.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
But, it's important to the investigation that I not get kicked out of the hostel where the crime scene is, right?
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay, I hear you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Okay. It's gonna sound odd, but I was wondering, can we discuss a few personal details about me?
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about that?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
I know he's not there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I just want to make sure here, because I know that I really messed up with this badge thing. I was just wondering if you got I want to make sure the description's right. Cross my I's, dot my T's. Could you just read it back to me? Your name, rank, date of birth, all that.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
Captain, I'm just trying to be a professional
What
here.
do you need, sir? Over.
It was great talking to you, Jules.
Understood, sir. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
Yet I can't remember my own name.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
Oh, sorry. She asks, startled. Jean Vicmar, turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused.
"Oh, he's not my
delirious
boss.
even.
He's my captain."
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
They're keeping this Mullen joke alive even after I'm supposed to be off the line.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Oh, come on, I never begged.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yuno looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Well, hold on. Has anyone tried getting me on the carrot juice?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily, turns to address the room. Whoever I am, possibly named Harry, if my vague recollections of reading about this game are correct. Every now and then, Smokey. Every now and then. And hello, my friend. Okay. Still got a decent bit of time here. But yeah, sounds like I'm on some leaving Las Vegas shit.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to put his shit together.
Okay, good.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
I actually did have a really good Christmas, Smokey. Thank you for asking. I hope yours as well was also good. For me, it was probably it was my best Christmas in years. I had a period, pretty much like my entire teaching career. It's been rough. December winds up being a really stressful month. Kind of saps the joy out of it. But this is the year where it feels like it's starting to lock in. I'm getting my stuff together. So I wasn't super stressed. Got my shopping done in a timely fashion. Had some really lovely times. Friends and family over the last week or so. It's good. Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Okay, well. I either need to find money somewhere. Is there any more money? Good. I'm glad. Glad to hear it. If I could scrounge up 54 more whatevers. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Ancient fountain. Doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Okay. Oh, we can run by double-clicking, as you might anticipate. But, alright. Did I miss some way to get to that greenhouse when I was back here? Let's go see. I don't know what the saving system is like in this game. What's this? So far, I'm only...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
So far, seems really cool. I can already tell I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to try. I don't know exactly what the save system's like. I'm going to do my best to just play it. See what happens. Live with the choices I make. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Okay.
Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Hey, Lieutenant. We got worker boot tracks here.
Noted.
Hold on. Let me see if I can count them here. I feel like I have a 42% chance of distinguishing how many different pairs of boots there are here.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
I don't know. I feel like I need some magnesium. Okay. So... no obvious way that I can see to get over there. There's no way through this? No, because obviously not. It's all boarded up.
An inconspicuous
Yep.
pile of the roof.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Maybe I'll find something in the garbage.
This trash container is locked.
Ah.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Okay, yeah, sure. There's garbage in the garbage container. Letter R, where's the crown? On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Okay. What does this say? Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Ghislain. What's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Okay. I don't see any reason to be visiting those companies at this moment. Oh, look at this. All these bottles. If only I had a bag. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Excuse me, kid, have you seen a bag anywhere?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Not really. I have way too much of a headache to be reading right now. Well, maybe this is a way around. Or maybe it's not. Wait. Keep hope alive. Oh, there's so many bottles. If I just had a bag to put these bottles in, I could finally afford the ammonia. Now I'm back here. Punch this little shit in the back of the head. Garden hose. Will be of use until the snow melts. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Who said that? Wait a minute. Getting around to this greenhouse has done nothing for me. Smoker up there could be a witness. I should talk to him. It's just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Hey, excuse me.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Yeah, no trouble from me. Just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Well, no one can see you talking to me because you're up there, I'm down here.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
So here, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you. Like, can we work something out?
Is it really that important?
Yeah.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
We can go somewhere more discreet if you would like.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
All right. So you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard over there. Can you tell me anything of, there's a corpse. What do you think why do you think there are two cops here? What might I be interested in, dude?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
As soon as I can huff enough ammonia to touch it without puking.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Great question, Lieutenant.
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
Well then, no.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Yeah, you take notes here, Lieutenant.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead house plants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
A friend, eh? Kind of a friend.
It was my Sunday friend.
Okay, sure. That checks out.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
So, friend got a name? Got eyes? Memories? See anything?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
I never caught your name, young man.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Regardless of the results of this skill check, I see right through this.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
All right. Nice to meet you, Mr. Martinez. We'll talk later.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
I guess, why would I need him to stay? Maybe I'll come up with one last great question. Hold on.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Martin, before you leave, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again here. Could we meet again somewhere else? Maybe talk somewhere more discreetly where people don't see, you're not so worried?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
I think it is.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Hey, it was great talking to you, Mr. Martinez. Monsieur Martinez.
He's gone.
Hey, are you sure that I'm sure you're not the detective there, Lieutenant? Should we run after him? You know, maybe we should see where he goes.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Yeah, you're right. Probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. Maybe his gestures were more important, though.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
I agree with that.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that?
Yes.
He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
Lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Which would probably be easier if we knew his name. I mean, we know his name. Martin is. Hopefully he gave his real name to the to his landlord. So it's on the buzzer. Great. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, let's find out. He was pointing.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Nah, let's ignore it. No, let's turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
We got a key. Oh.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
Well, what do you think? How are we going to find it?
We'll just have to go in and see.
I suppose. Yeah? Okay. Well, let's do it. Maybe someone left some money on the ground. Or maybe someone just peed on a towel. We can get our ammonia problem solved. That's one of those things where it gets like, oh man, I'm trying to scrounge up money to buy ammonia or like bust into a greenhouse when it's like, come on. I don't seem like a guy who has a lot of shame. The lieutenant gave me a handkerchief, right? Can I not just pee on the handkerchief? Hold it over my mouth? I'm not supposed to be trying to get into the greenhouse. I'm just supposed to be trying to find the gardener. What's this? Is it 1 real? Flip-up glasses. They increase your logic, but they reduce your authority. Did I put them on automatically? No. I think I want to maintain authority for now. Box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Also frustrating that we can't check that for ammonia, but it's okay. Old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, old slippers. Okay. Knock on a door. See if Martin's in here. I don't know, this one just opens. What is this place? Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. What's this? Money. Okay. I have almost saved up enough to buy a bottle of ammonia. What about this door? Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. I don't think Martin's trying to fake us out by pretending to be asleep. What's this? Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Well, if it's padlocked, I don't think that Martin is inside. Let's assume that would be a waste of our time and carry on.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Okay. Well, this is hopefully not the kind of case where if we knock on the door, we get shot in the face. I'm kind of getting the feeling, based on the fact that we can kind of see, that Martin is not in here.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door.
Skill check.
You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock,
a
knock.
poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. It's the police. We just have questions.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clanging of heels again. As the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. I mean, if we can talk through the door.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Is that true, Lieutenant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
You're right. You know what? Excuse me. I'm looking for a young man. Or 12 cents.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Could we call you a doctor, ma'am?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Yes, this is definitely...
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
So...
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
No, you don't understand. I'm actually looking for a real person named Martin Martinez. He told me that his name is Martin Martinez.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
I get it. It's not that I'm a pea brain, I'm a pickle brain.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
And I still don't.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
No, but okay. What if we said, like, he's a young male, mid-20s, dark hair, skinny, like real skinny, like his shirt was open, I could see he's quite skinny. He smokes on the balcony.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway. A skill check.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
Okay.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
Oh dear. Catch your breath, ma'am.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Well, maybe he'll be home now.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I agree. Well, thank you, ma'am. Please take care. Those are stairs down. Stairs up. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Oh, here's the balcony door. See any money discarded? Excuse me.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Could you just answer some questions that we ask?
Ask away, pigman, but I don't promise to answer.
Is that a joke about... Oh, no, because I'm a cop. Right.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
This feels unlikely, but do you know anything about the recent murder? Corpse hanging in there?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Sure.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
That's Lieutenant Kitsuragi, not my official partner, but he's raising a good point.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
We're trying to make your life pleasant by getting it so there's fewer... anyway, okay. So I notice you're kind of a little shifty here. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Is it miscuing? Or is that dialogue also relevant here? And here's a boat. Okay. She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Some mix of hatred and disgust.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
She's too dignified.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Why? Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Oh, great.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Well, I can do wacky, Lieutenant. I can see we're already getting to know each other.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
Are you huffing gas, Cindy?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Yes, thank you, Lieutenant.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it, too.
Fumes are bad for you, right?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Oh, yeah, because I suppose I'm subjecting it. Okay, that's fair. All right, well, hey, it's been a real pleasure, Cindy. I'll catch you later.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Oh, yeah. Which door is this? Oh, we're immediately inside. In some kind of boiler room. Be great if there were 12 cents. The coal smells of chemicals. Someone's been sleeping in here. Cindy? Jeez. Oh, sweet. Some jeans, but I'm not taking those. I don't want them. Not a denim guy. Come on. 12 cents in the bucket. Even more. Cha-ching. Okay. Above, there's tarp slapping in the wind. Forgotten hammers, nails rush shut. I find it interesting that Lieutenant Kim has no comment on an officer of the law just scrounging for money everywhere. Door's locked, can't get in. So where the hell are we supposed to be finding dude? Apartment 28 should be up here, allegedly. Well, you know what? He's supposedly more likely to be home in the evening anyway. I think it's a good time. Oh, I definitely did. Undoubtedly. But it's like they say, or well, at least like Garth Brooks says.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Communism? Let's take a closer look.
The Star and Antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution.
Yep. No clue what my name is, but...
Even today, half a century after, the Star and Antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Okay, how much of this do I remember? They make the star upside down
to
because...
symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Right.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Like the upright star, or were the social democrats at the upside down one? What are the antlers for?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
And it's white because...
Because white is the color of peace.
All right.
Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just
Doesn't mean
meaningless
shit to me.
shapes on a wall.
I remember all these details about the history of last century's communism, communist revolutionaries. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, hey, here's another balcony door. Let's check. Yes, you know what? This one's a better candidate. What's this? It's a breaker box. Jeez, that's an odd spot to be discarding your cigarettes. Ooh, a box. Is there more scrounging opportunities here? No, it's locked. Okay. Just a door. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. He was 28, right, though? I was told... Yeah. Okay. I can put this together. It's the one that's not just a text, right? Voices from within. Sing along to some buoyant dance track. I need a tape of a sad song for my karaoke career, though.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
Skill check.
Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
I don't feel like that should require a skill check.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I could actually remember that part of police procedure.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
Yep. That's what we were told.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Skill check.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
It's not that tricky. If we know where he lives. But we didn't even have his real name.
Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Yep. Come back tomorrow on day 2. Okay. I'm getting low on time to go meet my buddy. We're going to a good restaurant, so I can't... I gotta clean up. But my first session should absolutely resolve with me doing something, hopefully, about the whole corpse situation. That would be a good button to put on session 1 of Disco Elysium. Thank goodness time goes reasonably slowly in this game, because I certainly don't have a plan to not get kicked out of my hostel room. And I also don't remember where I live. What's this? Street signs. 2 Capeside Apartments and the Martinez Pier. To the roundabout north. Now let's look at the stuff. The ad reads, broken window? Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. A bag in this game, it's like a... Oh! Hold on. We're getting sidetracked by the possibility of scoring a bag. Things I've seen, said, nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man. If you don't mind, sir, I'm going to take this yellow plastic bag. And I'm going to equip it. Because we're on the way back to Freet anyway. Whoops. We might as well collect some recyclables. Please don't judge me, Lieutenant. You must understand. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. Lieutenant, you're obscuring my view of the debris on the ground here. All right. We're making money and we're cleaning up the streets. Coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. In general, the vibes in this town are terrible. Oh, something in my head. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Maybe a sea monster did the plaza? As long as it results in a free glass bottle. Alright, excuse me while I go through this garbage.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
I'm gonna say good mail delivery box and pat it in the hopes that I detect something.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
I feel real. I feel like I made a connection with the mailbox. This is great for morale. I wish the little piles of bottles, you could just click on one and use the take all. But you know what? It's actually suitable. This is not a dignified way for an officer of the law to be buying ammonia, making ends meet, period. But hey, it's more dignified than pissing in the handkerchief and just holding it over my face. So who's to say?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10
Cedric!
cents.
Hello. You're just in time for me to be almost wrapping up. But, it's kind of frustrating. I mean, it's good. My buddy who I don't get to see a lot is in town. And literally right after I started the stream, we had been talking about hanging out in the evening. And I hit start streaming. And then he texted me 2 minutes later to be like, hey, would you... It's broken windows theory, Regodeth. We'll have fewer murders if we don't have the urban disarray of bottles everywhere. Yeah, he texted me and was like, want to do lunch instead? Because I got to do a thing in the evening, and I was like, can we do a late lunch at least? Because I did just press start streaming. And he agreed, so it's okay. But I got to shut down fairly soon.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle.
Cha-ching.
You're a richer man now.
Feels good. Feels great. All right. But I don't otherwise want to be walking around with a bag in my hand, looking like a fool.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Hey, young lady, could you grab me an ampule of ammonia there?
Okay. Don't, like, overdo it or something.
No, I won't. Of course not. What does this little sign say? Closed for the winter. Please use the main entrance. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'm an officer of the law. I can't show you my badge because I lost it. But look at my... No, wait, sorry. I would show you my gun, but I also lost that. But I assure you, I am Detective... I don't remember what my name is. Okay. So how do we do this in practice? Is it literally just going to be a menu? I think it'll be a menu option when I interact with the corpse again. Hopefully.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
So I got
it is all it does now.
I got a +1 from the ammonia, which is not enough. But what am I gonna do? Yeah, geez. At a certain point, it's like you just gotta puke it out and do your job. All right, come on, double sixes, baby.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much.
Sorry, hold on a second,
When the
Kim.
vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Okay. Kim, could you just do this? I'm just gonna try to act cool though. We don't need to talk about this.
Are you okay, officer?
So you're not a detective.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
But, like, shouldn't I have a stronger stomach for this? I've been a cop, you know, my whole life, I assume. At least my adult life.
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell.
Yeah.
Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
Bats, you're back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
I mean, you seem like you're fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
So, you haven't volunteered to do this task for me because...
Not being hungover helps too.
Okay. Do you mind doing it without me? Because I cannot... I'm not settling here.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye. Yeah.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Hey, free
Give
thought.
it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. I can't imagine I'm going to do any better, but okay. Let's collect my thoughts. I've got a few thoughts here. Lonesome long way home. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt. 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track, the 881, till you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there. Your footprints in the mud. Internalize it. What did it do? What happened? I don't know. Oh, I have a temporary research bonus. +1 encyclopedia as my factual memory returns. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart. It's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. Maybe. Let's internalize it. So what's going on? What does this mean? What does it mean? I think I gotta wait now, don't I? For the research time. Great minds. Okay. Nice. I'm really bad at... I always just want to click on the journal. Okay. Well, we should try to find... Okay, hold on. Back to the journal. Inspect the victim's body? No, I can't. Well, maybe I can. When I get my shit together. Cannot pay for damages. I have no leads here. So, alright. Let's go talk to Sylvie. Oh, and we have that lady at the boat. Perhaps I can get both of... Let's see. Let's see how long radioing in about Sylvie takes. This game is superb. This is so cool. I'm really into this.
A set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
You heard it here last. Disco Elysium is a good
the
game.
The soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
All right, here we go.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian. Sylvie? No last name. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim. Guard gave you Sylvie's number, right?
Yes. Hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Did you hear that, Alice?
Received. Hold
Excellent.
on, officer.
Gonna wait patiently. I'm getting my shit together.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of
Who's got their
time
shit
has
together
passed.
now? You can't help tapping your foot. I'm over here not touching my thighs at all. Sorry, did you say something, Alice?
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Thank you, Alice. A female voice greets you through static. Sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello. This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
In between, the narrator would have said, she recognized your voice almost immediately. We've met. I should have gotten the other click, but okay.
You can hear resentment in her tone.
Oh.
She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Yeah. So, it was it you that called the police? So, Sylvie?
No, not me.
But why not? Like, You didn't want to get that corpse out of there? That you were okay with that?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does the Union have to do with it?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Why? What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Okay, do I remember what's going on here? Ah. Okay. Wait, Kim. Is she right? Is this true? The Union runs the place?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay, so by interfering in this case, are we gonna wind up, sleeping with the fishes, get fitted for those old cement shoes?
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
No, because he's an up and up guy. Well, I get the idea. We know why she didn't call. I see. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But do you know who did make the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Oh, yeah. Yes, maybe I can pay my tab if I can find a good supply of copper.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Well, maybe that's a lead.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yep, that's true, Lieutenant. I agree. Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
So, you quit your job, though. Was it about the corpse?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait. Why? Are you comfortable discussing the reason why you're not comfortable?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
This feels like it's going in a bad direction. Who'd you need to get away from?
You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
All right. I won't push you on this. You ever come back to work?
Maybe, I don't know.
She seems to relax a
I
little
have
bit.
to take some time off right now.
Yeah. So, supposing we had some interactions, did you happen to you get any leads on my badge, Sylvie?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
I mean, like, so my badge is missing. I'm not accusing you, but have you seen it?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Or have you? Let's do a skill check.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
No. Kim doesn't have a uniform. He seems real. We're detectives. We're plainclothes.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Well, hold on, but I don't know that I'm not in plainclothes voluntarily.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
And that's fine. Did I show off my gun to you at any point, Sylvie? Is that part of how I made you uncomfortable?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
It's not a proud moment. I showed you my gun. Do you remember when I showed you my gun?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
And what? What did I do, Sylvie?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Yeah, I looked in the mirror earlier. I look like a guy who probably makes sardonic suicide remarks.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
But, you know what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Sounds like it was a proud day for me.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, Sylvie. Anyway, was I dressed as a police officer at any point?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Yeah, like my flare pants. Yeah.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself.
Elfboy.
His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing.
Maybe if I had been a cop,
An
maybe I could have got the
identical
nickname
suit frame on
Elfboy.
the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of here. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Are they looking in my apartment? Okay. Well. I think I got everything I need, Sylvie. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Why does she seem angry?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait. Sylvie, before you go. You're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
The skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
You know, I was looking at that bird and I was thinking, I know I'm the one who fucked it up. Yeah. I kept singing Mighty Mighty Boss Tones songs at her and she was like, I can't do this. I can't listen to Life's a Ride again.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So, yeah, the impression that I get is, that I'm a real fun guy. That's good synergy in messages. So, on the reason you quit, Sylvie?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on. I should face this. I would like to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
So hold on, the sailors fighting and the union guys grabbing her ass and the kids who are stealing, like, they're not even borderline aggressive compared to me?
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, though. Hold on. Do you remember what song it is that I ruined for you?
We Go On by the OO. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about ruining your song. And the bird. And the suicide jokes. And waving the gun around. And,
To hell with that song.
There's a deep cut, Cedric. Here's something I'll reveal. I own all 4 of the original run. Wait, do I? No. I only have 3 Squirrel Nut Zippers albums. I think. Or maybe I have all 4. If they had 4 in the original run. At any rate, I have a discography of the Squirrel Nut Zippers. I'm a fan. I think they hold up.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
You like classic cinema, Sylvie? You ever seen Leaving Las Vegas?
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Whew. Well, sorry.
And then you screamed something about being the most boring person alive and how everyone leaves you because you're just so boring.
Sorry about that.
And then I had to deal with your toilet.
I feel like Fry
the one you clogged with police
in the episode
causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
with his girlfriend from the past. She's telling him all the horrible things that happened to her because he disappeared. He just keeps popping into be like, sorry.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Sylvie, you have mentioned all of those things, but hold on. Can we circle back around? I was flushing some police documents.
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
Where did those go?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Sylvie's a good person, which makes me feel worse.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
No, I agree.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
All right, so the message I'm receiving here, Sylvie, is that I wasn't a great tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Maybe this can be day one of a new me. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I'm obviously going through some stuff. I don't even remember what.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Okay. Great. Just one more thing. Did I sing anything besides that OO song? Any, like, lamentable ballads?
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
I'm trying to... This is one song, Sylvie, that I'm trying to think of.
Which one would that be?
Like a lamentation kind of song. Real sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is The Smallest Church in San Sange. Butchered that right up.
Her voice carries a tone of disappointment. I'm much better at holding a key when I'm sober, I think. I don't know, I haven't tried it.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
But we have a lead. Alright. Thank you for talking to me, Sylvie. Take care. I'll get a Garta there to send you a telegram welcoming you back to work once I'm out of here.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No. Thank you, Alice, but I'm done.
57's over and out.
Over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Yeah, I see all the same shit. In my mind.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today. where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
All insurance white checks are unlocked. My learning cap for endurance has been raised to 4. Okay. Does that mean anything? Have I leveled up? I could level up my endurance, and perhaps I should. But that's a choice I can make next time. I think it's a choice I pretty much have to make. At some point, I need to not puke, and we need to take this body down. We need to deal with it. Let's save the game. Okay. Excellent first session. I am into this game. We're in a world where the voices are not going to be super comforting. A lot of unhappy people. And also, it probably doesn't help that almost everyone so far feels some level of contempt or disgust or pity or rage towards me. You know, maybe if I impress Lieutenant Kitsuragi enough, we'll start to. Yeah, I think the art style. I don't know if I have a verdict on it yet, but I do think that there's definitely, it suits the world, and I like it. Like, I've seen screenshots before, and I like it more seeing it in motion, which I suppose is almost always going to be the way, unless you have, great sprites with terrible animations. Whoop. Got to find a better way to do this than Yeah, that's definitely the case. I would say less, that's a game that, since I've been told about it, I'm like, oh man, that sounds like the game for me, except that I really do not want to look at that. Probably I still will. I will at some point, but it's a whole thing. All right. Hey, great first session. This is going to be my Sunday game for now. And when I finish it, we'll go back and we'll do the second half of Ultima 7 Part 2, Serpent Isle. My hope, okay, I got to find, it's going to take a half hour. So I got to be able to find it tomorrow. We have one puzzle left in Adventures of Lolo 2. Adventures of Lolo 1 for Famicom, which is the engine equivalent of our Adventures of Lolo 2. Got to solve that puzzle. I was very close to solving it. I think I will get it done. I wanted to beat that game in 2024, and it's still possible. From there, on New Year's Day, a special Wednesday night, Friday Night Frosthaven, where we will finally meet Miss Thumpa, my new Algox Snow Speaker character. Look at her in miniature here. She's beautiful. Beautiful. And Greg did a great job on her. I'm looking forward to playing that. Got to get my stuff together. From there, I don't think me and Greg can get together for Beat 'em Up for another week. So I think it'll be January 8th when Greg and James Beat 'em Up returns and we play Ninja Baseball Batman or Ninja Baseball Batman, as the case may be. And from there, I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do on Saturdays. I'm leaning towards, I got the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Maybe I'll do that before we go back to Space Quest, or maybe now Cedric's holidays are over, maybe I should just do Space Quest and play Dragon Quest on my own time. I don't know. I got a few days to think about that. And in this new year, we're going to have a great time here at 58 Dream Street. I don't know exactly what my plans are, except I want to mix a little bit more contemporary gaming into my life. I'm I'm turning 40 in 2025. So you don't want to, you got to keep experiencing new things and staying alive in the world as it surrounds you. And in and around that, we have plans. We have things we're going to do. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. But like I said, I need to stream once more this year. Danielle needs to just understand. And to finish off Lolo, be a short one. But then I'll do some, if there's one more left in the year, I shouldn't say a bunch of Happy New Year shit. But just suffice to say, if you don't catch the brief Lolo stream that I hopefully get in, I still did wish you a Happy New Year. And onwards and upwards from there. That's it. That's all. That's all there is. So check it out. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, then you can't hear my voice. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're doing our best not to vomit while pulling a disgusting corpse off a wall. Boom. Oh, hey. Hello and goodbye, Bag of Magic Food. I earnestly hope I actually do deliver on that brief Lolo stream tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. And be kind to everyone you meet.